Hello everyone and welcome to this video. I am the level 1 animator and today we're going to be doing a red and black forest with a horror theme. This is going to be a simple, easy to follow guide in order to do it. So if you are new to digital art and maybe you're trying to come up with ideas for Halloween, hopefully this video will help you out, but please keep in mind that I am doing this a lot faster than I should be doing it. So if you do spend just an extra little bit of time on the project, then you will get better results than what are in this video. Okay, so with our new project ready, what we do is we go over to the fill tool on the left, and we're just going to fill the entire background to a solid black colour. And then once we've done that, we're going to head over to the right hand side and get the texture noise brush. It's important to note at this point that your layout might be a little bit different to mine because I also do animation and I've set this up the way that I like it. We're then going to go to our colour selection and pick a red colour, a nice bright red colour, and then from there we're going to go up to the opacity settings and turn it down to just a little bit lower than 50%. Starting from left to right, we're going to start painting in our sky. This can be any shape that you want it to be, really, depending on what kind of landscape you want. I decided to go for somewhat of an upside down triangle in order to create some kind of focus point within my art. Again, with the same brush, you can mess around with the opacity settings. And then you're going to paint over it again. Now this is going to give the impression of clouds. Don't be afraid to deviate from what I've done and get creative with creating your own cloud impressions. At this point you can leave it like that or go to your colour picker and pick white. Change the opacity down and just enhance those cloud effects. Once we've created our sky and we've also got the impression of where the ground is going to be, it's now time to move on to making some trees. So there definitely is a couple of methods to doing this, and you can, and don't be afraid to deviate from what I've done. The method I'm going to be using in this video is using the edge knife tool, or the knife edge tool, whichever way you want to say it. And I'm going to start moving that up to create the impression of the tree. Now the reason why I like to use this tool when doing this step is because I do feel like it gives some kind of impression of light when doing it, because as you do move up you will see that it smears the rest of the sky around it. But again, you can deviate from this step if you don't want to have that kind of impressionistic look to your art. Say if you want to go for more of a clean look, you might be better off with just a basic brush. But usually I do use the knife edge in order to create my foreground trees, and then I use the smear brush in order to do the background trees. Once all the trees are put into place, then we start adding in the final details. So we start thinking then about the branches of the trees and also the leaves. For the branches, I just went with a basic brush, and here I am working into it very quickly, but you can also change the size of the brush, well, in order to get some diversity. Because the more diverse that you can make your trees is going to be easier on the eyes, and because we are working in two main colours here, it is going to be more identifiable of what they actually are. During this step, and something that I didn't do, which you can actually do to make it look a lot better, is you can again use that texture noise brush and turn the opacity down and start creating some kind of fog And I would recommend as you're doing that to keep in mind where the ground is and try and work from that, because fog tends to linger low. Obviously that is going to be the colour white when you do that. Moving on now, it's time to add in the leaves. And I guess if you put in a lot of details to your branches and your trees, you can have a dead forest vibe going on. For this step, in order to make it fast, I just went with a splatter brush. It's not the best way of doing it, honestly, but if you spend a little extra time and do leaves individually, then you're gonna get amazing results from doing that. I just did it in order to make this video a little bit faster. If you really wanted to go for like realism, then you can actually start adding some extra colour in there. Or you can go for more of a cartoony look, in which case when you do the sky step, I recommend that you go and do one solid colour and you don't add in those clouds. And then during the step of making the trees, you probably want to go ahead and outline everything really to make it stand out and make it more cartoony. There are obviously multiple ways of approaching it, and for the final touch, I just added this kind of shadow person that isn't very detailed. And there you go, that is it complete. Again, this was done very fast, guys. It isn't really that detailed, but as you can see, and I think this video will serve as a good demonstration, that is an easy way to do a horror style forest. Anyway, I hope this video helped you out. If it did, smash the like button, also get subscribed to the channel. You should definitely subscribe to the channel if you are interested in horror style art, especially on the impressionistic side of things, because that is kind of my little specialty. I know it's a niche, and it's my niche, and I own it. I will obviously be doing more tutorials down the line, maybe a few more advanced ones than this one. This one was pretty basic and simple. But if you are making digital art, I hope it helps you out and gave you some kind of ideas, even if you do deviate from what I've done. Halloween is coming up, so I thought it'd be perfect timing to make this video. Anyway, with that said, I have been the Level 1 Animator, and I will see you in the next video. Man, that's still weird to say. I was going to say Tech Evolve then. Anyway, bye!